First of all, I thought James was terrific. Thought he played well the entire game. Thought his yellow card was a little aggressive, but you got to give it to him there. Number two, I thought Lingard was not playing well. I thought he had a heavy touch from the beginning.
That's right.
I don't know why they waited till the 80th plus minute to make a sub. That doesn't make any sense to me.
Everybody say the same thing.
There were obviously weaknesses in the game up to that point, and the sub should have came sooner. Let's see. Rashford hasn't missed a pen in like 3 years. Like, let him take a pen, right? Mm-hmm. Like he's ice cold on that spot. Like that, you can't argue that. In the second half, the Wolves got aggressive and we kind of fell apart. So you make a formational adjustment at that point, and they didn't make any adjustments. They were under pressure and they showed like their youth at that point in the game. So
who do you think should have taken the penalty? Having
Marcus
that Pogba has a lot of pressure in him right now. He has a chip on his shoulder that he want to leave. You think he should have taken the penalty at this point? I know he wanted the penalty.
I don't have a problem with Pogba taking the penalty, but when you've got someone like Rashford who has taken such good and important and pressure-filled PKs as he's taken in the last year, let him have them. I mean, he is he is banking everyone, and I think that's his hotspot, right? Like he hasn't missed, he hasn't even come close, and everyone's been like, ooh, like that. Like he's made his shots, right? Pogba's made his shots, but he's also had a couple blocked. He missed one in the spring. I don't remember when it was, but he missed one not too long ago. Kind of the same situation. He tried to poke one in the corner, and it didn't work out. So, like, you go with your hot foot on the spot, and that's Rashford.
What do you think we need to do for the next game against Crystal Palace?
The same thing. You know what I like? I like the same thing we did in the first half. We kept the ball. We passed well. We didn't rush it. And eventually we found our spot, and we found the back of the net, right? Against Crystal Palace, I think it's going to be the same thing. They played well against Chelsea, but I think Chelsea's obviously a weaker side. So,
in a rate of 1 to 10, how would you rate Maguire?
I think Maguire played really well today, outside of like 2 passes, which made me like my heart beat a little bit. I think for the most part he clears the ball out well, but I think he's still adjusting to the team as well. So, out of 10 so far, 2 games in, he's a 7 or an 8 out of 10.
De Gea.
Yeah.
De Gea, goalkeeper.
De Gea? I mean, De Gea's De Gea, man. I don't know if he's had a chance where I think he should have stopped that ball or not. He was so close on that one. That was a hell of a shot. You're not gonna I don't know a keeper in the world that maybe is gonna block that. I mean, that was just a heck of a shot. So I can't think of a time that in the last 2 games at least, that I thought like he should have done better.
I'll go to Wan-Bissaka.
The guy's got to work on moving the ball forward, but
James.
You know what? His speed is super important. But today he was dribbling on people. He's gotten in the box. He's taking his fouls, and you know what you see? Every time he makes that run and he gets past someone, they're taking him out. They're fouling him. He probably was the most fouled player on Manchester United today. Why? Because he's a threat. So keep him on the field.
Pogba. I think you said about Pogba. I'll move on to McTominay.
I really like McTominay. I would also like to see him move the ball a little bit quicker. He brings the ball down, and not that he's not as talented as Pogba, but he holds the ball a little bit too long. I think he could be a little bit more aggressive with his through balls like Pogba is, and find that through guy or find that forward guy a little bit quicker.
Okay, last one, Martial.
I like Martial as a 9. The guy, like, what he had 3 opportunities today and he sunk 1. That's a good 9, right? And I don't know. I don't have any complaints with Martial as a 9.
Well, we'll see what he can do next against Crystal Palace on Saturday. Hopefully, gonna be 3 points. Thank you.
I would like so.